What's up, Aquarius? Let's see what Mr. Spirit has for you for the month of June. All the good stuff that's coming to you. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Aquarius placements. I was hearing lighten the load. Some of you guys, the good stuff that's coming to you comes in the form of you guys either walking away from anything that has been kind of a burden for you, whether this is a person, place, or thing. But I see you guys, like you could have walked into the month of June with a certain job, with a certain person, but I feel like by the end of June, you don't have either one. You know what I mean? And it's actually for the betterment of you is what I'm getting. So anybody here that's been holding on to any kind of stress, any kind of situation where like a 10 of Wands situation, I see that being done by the end of June. Okay. Oh dang. All right, you guys start off with the 7 of Swords, the Judgment, the Wheel of Fortune, the Sun. Okay. The King of Pentacles, the World, the 10 of Pentacles, and then the Ace of Swords. My God. Well, that's amazing. This is definitely a good read. Like, whatever the good stuff is coming to you is going to be life-changing is what I'm hearing. King of Pentacles, the World, 10 of Pentacles. The good stuff that's coming to you, more money, stability, abundance, new cycle. That's part of your new cycle. Okay, I feel like those of you guys that have been struggling, those of you guys that have just been putting in the work, doing what you need to do in order to sustain yourselves and keep your stability afloat, I feel like you guys are definitely, like, I'm hearing the fruits of your labor. Like, some of you guys here are going to be able to, let's say you've been working on a business for like years. It's like in the month of June, you guys do so well. Or somebody here is like selling a house, or you're selling a business. Like, there's a lot more money coming in for you. So if you guys have been struggling when it comes to your money, if you've been trying to figure it out in the month of June, it's like this windfall of money. It's like a blessing. It's almost like getting a raise at work on the same day you go out to celebrate and people are paying for you. And then in the parking lot, you find a $100 bill. Like, all on the same day. So I feel like you guys are attracting money. So please claim that. Like, you guys are attracting money for the month of June, all right? So if this is you guys putting in the work, if this is you guys, you know, scared to, like, launch something because you're scared of, like, the how people are going to react, or, you know what I mean? Like, if there's something you have that you know you could be profiting from, release it in June, okay? You're going to find really great reciprocation to whatever this is. So yeah, like, this is amazing. With the Ace of Swords, clarity, you guys have more clarity about who you are and where you're headed, okay? And so that in itself is a blessing, because when you realize the bigger picture and exactly how to get there, that's when you're yielding your 10 of Pentacles here. But you guys have major arcana, so that's crazy. This almost feels like when you pay off your karmic debts, right? Like, think about like paying off a credit card debt, or just some sort of debt in general. Like, once you're done paying that, you're like, oh my God, weight of the world off your shoulders. Some of you guys are getting rid of debt. And so it allows you to go into this like new cycle feeling like very abundant and like you're ready to take on or conquer anything, okay? So that's what I have for that. 7 of Swords. Good stuff that's coming to you in June. I feel like you guys are becoming more strategic. In fact, I feel like you guys are moving in silence. There's something here about you guys not saying anything about your next move. I feel like maybe you guys have learned through previous life experiences that it's not always best to tell people what your next move is, right? So again, while the world is playing checkers, I always tell people, while the world is playing checkers, make sure you're playing chess, okay? Because at the end of the day, everything you do is about strategy, especially if you're trying to better yourselves, right? It's like, there's a lot of people that, even though they may, and we all know this, right? We all have haters. It's like when you're doing something good and someone else is struggling the way you should be struggling, but you're not, you know, that kind of throws a little bit of what is it called, like negative connotations your way, whether they mean to or not. All right, like, energy is a real thing. Like, people who have an opinion on what you do is a real thing. And so I feel like you guys are just learning to be more strategic. You guys are learning to not say as much. You're just allowing the situations to unfold before you even say anything. So I really do feel like whatever this is, in the month of June, you guys are just going to be quiet about the things you're working on. You're going to be quiet about your next move, okay? With the Judgment card, I feel like same thing with Gemini. They got this card. It was their first card. I feel like you guys are going to become more carefree in the month of June, and that's a good thing, right? Because I feel like those of you that genuinely care about what people think, or maybe you might be afraid to have that kind of like backlash, right? A lot of people don't like confrontation, and so a lot of the time people tend to just kind of go in one direction regardless of how they feel about what they're doing, right? Maybe they want to be doing something else, but they're just doing what they need to do to avoid confrontation. I feel like in the month of June, you guys just don't care. And I feel like whatever this is, it's like maybe you're seeing the bigger picture. You're seeing who actually cares. You're seeing who's actually there for you. But more importantly, you're seeing that it's your life and it's your happiness, and so it doesn't matter what other people think, right? And maybe this is something that you already embody, and I feel like in the month of June that may be I'm hearing put to the test, something about your conviction. So those of you that already don't care what people think, I feel like this month you'll be tested with that. Because the judgment is a major arcana, so I feel like there could be some sort of test here that really like says like, okay, are you sure, Aquarius, that you don't care what people think? Because here's the situation. And so some of you guys might retreat a little bit to try and understand, like, I guess, that side of yourselves. But again, this is a good thing. You guys are needing to heal through something, okay? Wheel of Fortune, need I say more? Of course. Good luck. I feel like you guys have really good luck coming in for you, right? The Judgment to the Wheel of Fortune is all, this feels like good karma. So I feel like in the month of June, you guys could experience a lot of like good luck situations where, you know, I used the example earlier. It's like promotion, people are buying your drinks, you find money on the ground. And this is what that is. I feel like it's just one good thing after another. I'm hearing one turn deserves another, one good turn deserves another. So yeah, so again, I feel like good things are coming for you. Those of you that have been patient, I feel like, yeah, in the month of June, like, here it is. You're going to start to see things unravel in your favor. But again, it's about staying on a positive mindset, right? Staying on that wavelength to be able to attract this in. So anything that happens, try your best to go with the flow is the best advice that I could give with this particular card. But again, I feel like things that are coming in are meant to come in at this point in time. You're meant to have gone through the cycles you've gone through up until now, and so a lot of you guys are going to be reaping the rewards of just being a good person, okay? So I do see that. The sun, the good stuff, right? Vacations, I see. You guys are outside more. Some of you guys could be tanning, but whatever this is, it's like the sun is to your back. So that just makes me feel like, I know the saying is like, may the wind be at your back, right? Like, may the universe be with you and guide you into your next journey. And I feel like this is the same thing, but like maybe you guys are meant, or where you're meant to be is what it feels like in the month of June, and now the sun is shining on your back. So again, I feel like you guys are just like, you're exactly where you're meant to be. A lot of you guys have had to struggle for wherever it is that you are, whatever it is you're doing in your life, but the sun to your back, that just tells me like you're being taken care of. It's almost like a warm hug, right? So that's what I feel. I feel like you guys are definitely going to be experiencing some joyous moments in the month of June, whether with people, like friends or family, or just by yourself. Maybe you have a pet. There's just something here about you guys being happy, having the illumination, being happy with who you are. And again, I feel like this is what causes your abundance here, is that when you realize you have that self illumination, because you guys also had the Ace of Swords, right? Yeah, clarity. So I feel like whatever this is, the month of June is going to be really, really good to you, because you guys have been really good to others. So that's what I have for you, Aquarius. Hopefully this helps and resonates. I'll catch you on the next one.